My name is Andy Rosenbaum. I am the Director of Web and Desktop Development at Earth Networks. My role is to drive the evolution of our web properties and our desktop properties and deliver the core value proposition that Earth Networks has in our weather and observational data to users. Earth Networks as a company manages and operates sensor networks across weather observational data, lightning data, and greenhouse gas data. Our company motto is taking the pulse of the planet, which is really a good description of what we do, in that we are pulling in all these different observations that our sensors are catching and distributing that to a wide variety of users. We have millions of users on our WeatherBug branded products, which include desktop, mobile, and web. Amazon Web Service was a great opportunity for us to move out of what was historically a wholly owned data center operation. We were able to consolidate out of what used to be 4 data centers down to 1 and move those instances into Amazon's EC2. We are no longer in the business of managing data centers. We are in the business of data services and providing weather information and observational data to our users. One of the offerings that Amazon Web Services had was CloudFront as a CDN. The CDN use case for Earth Networks is really to provide high-performing web-based content to our users. To provide the best experience to our users, we need to be able to provide dynamic content because weather itself is dynamic. We need to be able to provide local information to the user in near real time. We need to use a CDN that allows us to adjust things like time to live, allows us to adjust things like query strings and cookie information and pass all that information back to the origin to pull just what the user needs. With our previous content delivery provider, we chose them because they were the market leader. One of the challenges that we had was that we essentially spent the last 8 years optimizing under the CDN. We really needed to have code written that was specific to them and would only work under their platform. So we were literally bound to that platform moving forward. This caused our development costs to be higher than what would normally be, and it wasn't necessarily something we wanted to continue to invest in. We really took a hard look at CloudFront and whether or not that fit our needs as a provider of weather information to millions of users. When we concluded our evaluation, we looked at cash hit ratio, we looked at performance, we looked at the cost savings, and we looked at the reduction in development time which we would have. And we chose Amazon CloudFront. As a weather provider and a provider of information at a hyper-local level, there's no way we could go with a CDN that did not provide us both dynamic content and the ability to optimize under things like query strings and cookies and low TTLs. Our use case spans the entire array of features that CloudFront provides. We were able to achieve the same level of performance that we had with our previous CDN without having to write customized code to do that. Any company looking for dynamic cacheability in their CDN, I would recommend Amazon CloudFront. You're going to see a significant reduction in cost and great performance for your end users. We're seeing about a little more than 50% reduction in cost. We're seeing an equivalent baseline in performance that we saw with our previous CDN, and ultimately we're anticipating about a 20% reduction in Amazon EC2 origin instances under CloudFront. I'm actually very excited about the path that Amazon Web Services is taking. They are constantly adding new features, new offerings that we can evaluate and take advantage of. And you feel like you're doing it with Amazon Web Services.